guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know that it's been a very long time since the last time that I've spoken to you guys and that since I've posted a video. This year started so incredibly busy that I literally have not had time to do anything. I've been taking 3 classes because I told you guys before I posted a video about this a long time ago. I'm going back to school to get my bachelor's that I started like 10 years ago, and I've been kind of taking 1-2 classes a semester, but I sat down and I looked at my education plan and I realized that if I don't get it together and start taking at least 3 classes a semester, I'm gonna be in school forever. So this semester, I took 3 classes. One of them is a class that is really fun and it almost doesn't even feel like a class. I enjoy going to it. It's Monday nights and it's a theater class. I haven't done theater in a very long time. I went to the Middle School of the Arts for theater, and then after that, I kind of didn't do anything else. I would do a couple of plays and stuff like that at church, but then I kind of lost interest in it, and I'm kind of gaining my interest for it again. I don't think that I'm ever going to be on a stage again, but I am enjoying what I'm learning. And I'm taking the theater class because the other class is a math class. So I wanted something to balance it out because I absolutely hate math. So I figured if I take theater, it will kind of, I don't know, motivate me and push me through a semester. And I'm also doing a literature class, which requires a lot of writing, and then the math class, which requires a lot of studying, specifically for me because I am horrible in math. And then the first week of January, it was Henry's birthday. And then the week after that was my mom's birthday. And there's just been, every week it's something that's keeping me busy, and I just haven't been able to find the time. But I am finally here. I made the time today. I'm so excited to get back to filming, and I'm so excited to be talking to you guys again. Was that even my introduction? Oh my God, that was long. So if I didn't tell you guys before with everything else that I told you, this is a get ready with me, and also sharing the products that I fell in love with last year and I'm bringing them into the new year with me. Except there's one product that I've actually have never used, but it's a replacement for the Healthy Foundation, which I absolutely love. And then Physicians Formula did us dirty and decided to discontinue this foundation, which I am obsessed with, and now it's no longer available. Physicians Formula came out with their new Natural Defense, which I know that their plans with this isn't to replace the Healthy Foundation. I figured I'd try it. I've liked Physicians Formula's foundations before, so this is a new one, and it comes in the packaging that I prefer. I like these kind of tube packaging with the pump at the end. These are really convenient for travel since I usually do my makeup in the car before work. These are really easy and they're a lot more convenient than this one. I love this formula, but I wasn't in love with the packaging. In my early 20s, I used to use one of their CC creams or BB creams. I can't remember what, or no, it was a tinted moisturizer. And I don't remember what it's called, but I'm gonna put a picture of it up here. That one's been discontinued for years. I remember using that when I was like 20, probably 19 or 20, because it was before I even met my husband. I'm gonna be using this one, and then I figured, why not? Let's try their concealer, because I might like it. And I'm always looking for a cheaper alternative to concealers. I do have one that my sister gave me for Christmas, and it is the Becca one, which I actually heard about it through YouTube comment section. I was commenting on a YouTuber that I follow's page, on their video, and about how I haven't been able to find a foundation or a concealer that I really like, and a ton of people on there responded to my comment and recommended this one, and I've been using this one so far and I really love it. But when this runs out, it is $20-something, and I don't really want to have to spend $20-something on a concealer. So my parents are visiting. They came to see the kids. They haven't seen them for a couple of days, and they're here. So if you hear some noise in the background, it's my kids, my parents, my dog. Everybody's in the house. This is why I have such a hard time filming, because I want the environment to be perfect. I want it to be quiet. I want it, nothing in the background to distract. But then I realized that I can't do that. If I really want to film, I just need to film it and stop apologizing for the noise in the background, because this is real life. And in real life, I'm not locked up in my room. I have a gazillion things going on around me, and this is about as quiet as it's gonna get for me today. So I already put moisturizer and a hyaluronic acid on my skin before I washed my face, took a shower, did my hair, and which that reminds me, I've discovered an awesome tool. Oh, I actually have the box laying right here. Let me get it for you guys. This thing. A couple of months ago, I did a video on blow drying super frizzy hair. And at the time, I hadn't discovered this beauty yet. Oh my God, life changing. I did my hair in, I kid you not, 15 minutes. And it is so soft and not frizzy, which is like mission impossible for me. And I've bought my mother-in-law one for Mother's Day, and my mom got one last week, and I've told all my friends about it. If you find it hard to blow dry your hair, try using this, because it's like a blow dryer iron, but it gives you that blow dried look and not that flat iron look if you don't like that super flat look. And of course, I'm gonna list everything that I'm talking about down below. So one of the tricks that I learned last year that really works well on my skin when I do my makeup is I use a hyaluronic acid before and then a moisturizer. And the one that I've found that I absolutely love, that's a great price, is the Ordinary one. They're 2% hyaluronic acid. If I don't put that on my skin before my makeup, it just doesn't look the same. There's a difference. And I thought that it was all just advertisement when I would hear stuff like that, you know, like cream, like primers with hyaluronic acid. No, it's real. Like this one is has hyaluronic acid in it. But we're not going to talk about this anymore because they discontinued it. That's one tip that I'm going into the new year with that works great on my skin, and it makes such a difference when I put on my makeup. Now, I'm actually going to apply this. Let me clip my hair back. So I'm going to apply this with my hands. I've realized that these lighter foundations don't apply very well when I use a brush or like a beauty blender or something like that. I like it how it is on my fingers. And it's funny because I remember years ago, I was at, where was I? Oh, I was at Sephora, and I was applying like the samples on with my hand. And then the girl used a brush to like help me finish putting it on. And then I was kind of taking my hands and I was like spreading it throughout my skin because it was kind of streaky and I didn't like how it looked. And she kind of made fun of me. She's like, oh, why do you keep doing that with your hands? And she made me feel like, oh, I should get a brush. I probably should be doing this like a professional and like, you know, using a brush. And I feel like I've seen a lot of YouTube videos where people like make fun of how they used to apply their makeup without a brush and like just use their hands, and like that's such a early 2000s or like a 90s thing. It's 2020 and I'm still putting on makeup with my fingers because that's the way I like it, and I don't have to feel bad about it. It's makeup, guys. You do what works for you and what you like for your skin, and don't let anybody shame you because you found a technique that you like and everybody else and their mother isn't doing it. So I'm gonna put my makeup on with my fingers because that's what I like. Shade selection is horrendous, like even worse than the Healthy Foundation. They did have this one that looked very similar to mine, and I actually do like it. It's the medium one. And online, the light to medium one looked like it would be more of my shade, but when I got there in person, medium one is definitely my color. And actually, I think that this one is a better match for me than the Healthy Foundation. That one, I've never actually found a color that works perfect for me. And I would go with the MW2, just because that was the closest that I could get to a good shade match. Now, when they say that it's sheer, they're not kidding. This is really sheer. And as you can see, I've pumped it like, what, 3 times now? And it is a small tube. It's 1 ounce. So I don't know how long this is gonna last me if I'm having to use it several times. But I will tell you, I love the finish. This is the finish that I like. And now we're gonna try their concealer. I'm not a huge fan of these kind of like concealers that have this tip. I like the doe foot one better, but this one is half the price. I'm afraid that it's gonna come out. Oh, that's not too bad. And again, I realized that applying my concealer with my fingertips works so much better than anything else. And then just kind of tapping it in. We'll see if this creases or not. I mean, there's nothing in it that claims that it's creaseless or whatever. This one is their light to medium, and the light to medium, obviously in the concealer, is a really good match for me. Not gonna lie, really liking it so far. It definitely is scented. The Healthy Foundation says it's non-scented, but it had a very strong smell of what reminds me of maple syrup. And at first, you're like, maple syrup, but after you've been wearing it all day, you're like maple syrup out. I've discovered something that is amazing for creasing under my eyes, and I found it at Marshall's. Months ago, I bought the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and it's nice, it's good, I like it. But then, and I paid full price for that one. And then at Marshall's, I discovered the Laura Mercier pressed invisible setting powder with this brush, with this little, I don't know if it's this little thing that makes all of the difference, but this looks so good in my under eye. And I'm gonna actually wait till I've done the rest, and then at the end, I'll actually press that in there and put the powder. So something that I started using last year, mid last year, a little bit after the last Get Ready With Me video, is I've been using cream products. I've realized that they work better on my skin, they give me a more youthful, healthy glow, and I just like how it applies better, and it's easier for me to use. And it's definitely all in the brush. I feel like it's all in the brush that I've used, because I've tried using cream products in the past, and they didn't work as well. And then I discovered this brush, the Sephora Pro number 41. And this one has made all the difference in how easy it is to blend my cream blush. And actually the cream brush that I've been using is the Milk Makeup. It's nothing new. It's been talked about for like ever. Baked is the color that I use. I discovered it a couple of months ago, and I'm seriously obsessed with it. It's the perfect shade for me. It blends really well. It's gonna last me forever. And they actually, here's a tip, they actually have one that is half the size of this one, and it is also half the price of this one. But I know that I'm not gonna be able to get through this by the time that it expires. So it would have made more sense for me to get the cheaper one that comes with less product, but it's still a good amount of product that's gonna last me a very long time. I'm in love with cream products now. This one's from ColourPop. All of the name is worn off, but it's the color Aloha. Even the name wore off. I love this. Well, I guess I'm not wearing this shirt. So I just do that. And then I use my other brush. And this one is the Sephora Pro Airbrush number 55. I think you can pretty much accomplish this with anyone, but I bought it, it was on sale, and I really like it, and it works well for this, so this is the one that I'm using for it. But that one is, it's not as magical as this one. This one, I feel like I haven't found anything that works like it. The other one, it was on sale, I bought it, I use it, it works well, but it's not like I'm telling you you have to buy it because there's nothing else like it. Now I'm gonna go in with my invisible setting powder, pressed setting powder, and it probably won't come across in the video. There's something about this that just blurs, and it's this sponge. It's this sponge. So tonight, it's Super Bowl Sunday. I know nothing about football. I care nothing about football, but I know all of my friends are gonna be there. So we're going, and we're making it kind of an impromptu girls' night. This color is actually new to me. I've tried the ones in the other colors, and this one will be the first time that I try this one. But so yeah, we're going to that game, to the Super Bowl, to watch the Super Bowl at somebody's house. I don't even know who's playing. I know nothing. Can you tell how much I love football? Let me tell you, I love e.l.f. eyeshadows. I think they have such a good formula. Okay, so I love how these blend. These blend so well. And they're so cheap. They're like $3 a piece, and they blend so well. And for somebody who, again, does their makeup in their car, what I take with me is this. So everything's got to fit in here. These are so convenient because they're so tiny, and they have just the perfect color combination. And when you don't really know what you're doing with makeup, it makes it so easy when they've already like planned it out for you. Like, these are the 4 colors you need to have an amazing eye look. What more can I ask for? They just get it, okay? And I love it. I've spent so much money on other products that have been expensive, like high-end eyeshadows, and then I've realized that they don't work as well as these like $3 e.l.f. ones. That's really annoying. That is very annoying to spend money on something and then I know that there's just cheaper products out there that work so much better. Like, these people need to get it together, okay? I'm gonna bring this mirror up because I feel like I'm like not looking at you guys and just looking down the whole time. Okay, I think that's as good as it's gonna get, and we're gonna leave it there because if not, I always do this. I keep messing with it and then I ruin it, and we're not gonna do that today. So the next thing on my list of things that I fell in love with last year and am going to continue to bring into the new year is my eyeliner. I tried so hard to use, you know, I bought this one last year. It wasn't a huge investment, it was $9. I said I was gonna learn how to do a wing liner. I was gonna start using liquid liner, and I'm not, okay? I've tried to, I can't. I'm horrible with it. So I'm going back to my, to just my regular pencil one, my retractable pencil one, and I love the way the brown one looks on me. Because what I do is I put it on and then I kind of smudge it, so it's like a very informal eyeliner, and I like that. And I like the way brown looks on me a lot better than black. It just looks softer. I already have big eyes. I'm not trying to make them stand out anymore. And that's all I do. And then I go a little bit down here with whatever's left on my brush. And now it's time for mascara. You know what, guys? Something that I've realized this year, and this is the one product that I think that I am not entirely happy with, and I'm going to find something to replace it with this year, and that is the Lash Paradise L'Oreal. I don't know what it is about it, but I've noticed that I'm getting a lot of flaking from it. I don't know if they've changed the formula, but what used to be something that I was absolutely obsessed with and I loved has now turned into something that annoys me every single day. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I still absolutely love the way that this looks on me. Like what it does to my eyelashes, I love it. But all of this flaking that I'm getting from it is just, I can't deal with it. So in the beginning of January, I was telling you guys that it was Henry's birthday and we went to Universal Studios. They have their new Raptor experience there. And my son is obsessed with dinosaurs. And that was a pretty neat experience. The people that work there are so cool. You can use your own, I mean, you can purchase their pictures, or you can just use your cell phone. And they not only take pictures, but they'll also record while taking pictures. So I have video of like the whole thing, like the dinosaur scaring us, and it really did feel like we were there with the raptor. And I remember standing in line and thinking like, why are all these people acting so scared? Like, you know, it's not real. And obviously it's not a real dinosaur, but then when you get there and you have like the sound, you have like the dinosaur roaring behind you, you really get wrapped into it, and it does feel like there really is a raptor right behind you that's gonna like snap your head off at any moment. It was a really fun experience and my son absolutely loved it. And that's over on the Islands of Adventure side of Universal Studios. Here I am messing with my eyeshadow again. Okay, so now I'm gonna put on my highlight, and I put my highlight at the end because I actually go all the way up with my highlight. It's such a gorgeous day today. We don't get very many of these days here in Florida. It's like 70 degrees outside and there isn't a cloud in sight, and it's just a beautiful day. I've had the windows open all day. My husband and I went to the gym this morning, and then I took the dog for a walk, and I've just been like walking around all day, like feeling super energized, and that's why I said I'm gonna film a video because I feel really good today, and it's just a really good day, and I'm in a great mood, and let's do it. Why not? So the last product that I'm gonna use is my lipstick. I've been using this for about a month, and I really love it. It's a product that was sent free to me from Influencer, and it's the SmashBox. I don't remember the whole name. Let me look it up. It is the SmashBox Always On Cream to Matte Lipstick. I'll show you what the other ones are. This one, these two. Oh, actually on camera it looks red, but in person it doesn't. It looks more brown. And this one's called Out Loud. Well, that focus. Out Loud. And the other one is called Stepping Out. And when I got this one in person looks more brick, like more brown. It doesn't look so red like it's looking on the viewfinder. But I was kind of disappointed because I was like, oh, I was really looking forward to the red ones, but whatever, it's free, I'm not gonna complain. But let me tell you, I have fallen in love with this color. It's actually a brick color, and it looks really pretty on me, and I've really been enjoying it, and it's very like winter vibes. And I really like this one too, because in person and when you put it on your lips, it doesn't look like it, like this picture here, like this. So there's stuff that they've sent me that I don't like, and then there's stuff like this that I absolutely love. And what I love about this is, okay, so when you put it on, I read matte, and I was like, oh, another matte lipstick. And usually when I put matte lipsticks on, it's like kind of pulls on my skin. This one glides on. Okay, just like the box says, cream to matte, and they're not kidding. So it glides on, and I'm gonna stop talking so I can put the lipstick on. So it glides on like a cream lipstick, and it's so smooth. It's like velvet. But then, and I'm gonna fix it here a little bit. But then when it dries down like a matte lipstick, and it looks like a matte lipstick, but it doesn't feel like a matte lipstick on your lips. And if you really let it dry and you don't eat or drink anything for like the next 15, 20 minutes, it will last you all day long. Now, when I go like this, it definitely feels dry, but my lips don't feel dry and cracked. You know what I mean? It's, those of you that have used matte lipstick know what I'm talking about. Like that really dry, like it's kind of like sucking the moisture out of your lips. You don't get that feeling with this one. And okay guys, so that's it. Those are the products that I have that I discovered last year, some of them at the beginning of this year that I'm gonna go into the new year. And then I had that little throw in first impression of the Physicians Formula, but only because I need to find a replacement for the Healthy Foundation, because Physicians Formula, they didn't have that one out for very long, and then they took it away from me again. Can you tell that I'm hurt by it? Anyways, have a wonderful day. Thank you if you've watched me this far. Thank you so much. I am so appreciative of you guys. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you get notified every time that I post a new video. Have a wonderful day, and I will catch you in my next video.